blood must have thinned out when I was down south or something, because it's not even cold. I feel like I should go back inside, so... Oh, it's not focused on my face. I'll flip this around. But, I'm here today to talk about firing from the hip. That's why I'm in my 80s action movie get up. God or somebody doesn't want me to smoke today, but tell you what, I had pneumonia just before this whole thing started. Apparently a prevalent theory going around is that that may have actually been coronavirus. So I may have already had this thing, gotten over it. So what that tells me is I don't smoke enough. Oh, fuck. Trying a new brand of cigar. It's pepperminty. It's not right. Well, my 80s action movie get up is kind of cold, so I should probably just hurry this up. And get to talking. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a cool enough guy to pull off this look, but I am a cool enough guy to tell you about how to fire things from the hip. So, let's see. Now, firing from the hip, it is actually a real tactic. It's just not... Well, many people watch 80s action movies and they're a little bit critical about, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger standing there with him 16 doing this thing. But, no, it was a real thing. So, in fact, it was a means of using rifles in tight spaces or at close quarters where you need the extra maneuverability that having a shorter rifle offers, but or where you may not be able to make use of your iron sights, or may not have room to maneuver with the conventional manual of arms. While never officially codified to my knowledge, there is a proper way to do it, which I intend to show you. So, what you're doing is you're making the rifle shorter by putting the stock in the crook of your arm. It takes about a good foot off. So, or putting alongside your hip, pointing squarely at your target, and then firing. Just fire. You aim by moving your entire body. It's more of an instinctive thing than it is anything else. Let's see. Making your rifle a part of your hip and using it to take quick shots at point-blank targets. It was also a means of using automatic weapons too heavy or too powerful to be fired from the shoulder without having to drop and fire from the prone. I don't have an M14 with which to demonstrate, but that's how you did it. A lot of people complain about M14s not being practical to fire in full auto, even in bursts. It's because they're not doing it right. They're trying to fire it from up here where it'll just sort of batter you to death. If you do it from down here, it'll just push you around. not as difficult. See, properly firing from the hip drastically ameliorates the recoil of 7.62 by 51. Let's see, out of a rifle, the traditional form of hip firing, being around practically as long as firearms have existed in man-portable variants, having been used to clear out buildings and shit. I don't know. It's been used with everything. Muskets, Craig Jorgensen's, Garands. You just, well, it was notably used to lend extra mobility to German general-purpose machine guns during the Second World War. Now, if you're an MG42 crewman, you had to move. What you'd do is you'd pick up one bipod leg and the pistol grip. You'd move like this. That way, if something happens, you can still fire your machine gun as you're moving. Let's see. A more recent permutation was seen as recently as the U.S. invasion of Iraq in 2003, when U.S. Marines were seen doing this little number to clear rooms with full-size M16s. See, an M16 is it's a 20-inch barrel. It's a good length stock. The action isn't very compact. So, what the Marines were taught to do is to just fix that somewhat by, instead of trying to aim like this, you're going through a building, to tuck the stock under your arm and aim like this. So, let's see. The method used then was to tuck the stock of the rifle under the armpit and aim by moving your entire torso. This effectively shortens the rifle, and at close quarters you can still hit your targets pretty easily. With the modern prevalence of red dots and carbines, these techniques are largely obsolete. They are kind of fun to practice though, and a good way to make use of any select fire battle rifles or MG42s you may have lying around. So, like I said, I want to get back in the car pretty quick here. Oh shit. Un momento, I've lost my earplugs. Oh, shit. Where are those? Crap. Oh no, my brand name Ray-Bans have fallen off. Yeah. Oh. Hashtag humble brand. These are actual Ray-Bans. I would like the internet to know that. I'm very proud. I also have an original pair of Bosch & Lombs. I'd like the internet to know that too. I'm even more proud of that. So, what I've done is I've just taken a bottle I'm finished with. I've put it up in a little scraggly tree or bush. Not sure. One or the other. I'm just going to try to fire from the hip and see if I can hit it. Sorry, this is just, this isn't exactly good content. It's just something I'm putting together real quick. Try and, give you guys something to watch. So, now, what you want to do is, that's pointing at that or me, just kind of do your normal support thing with your sling, which is in this case made out of paracord. Just hold it right here. It's like your, it's like order arms, you just turn it. Never mind. Normally you would do that, but it's supposed to be right in here, where your natural hip is at, just above your, well, just above your pelvis. Hold it in here, straight arm, and just point with your body. Yeah, it's not. See, this is why people don't usually do this. Or do it with general purpose machine guns. Boy, I'm glad I didn't shoot the camera there. Okay, I hit it twice when I actually hit it. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a review of some 7.62 by 25